Okay, so this was a video that I was planning to do during my 22nd birthday, but unfortunately I had some very important things to deal with. So, yeah. But anyway, here we are. This video is not only used to do like voice video testing because I plan to do those more sometime in the future, but also it's kind of a short talk, a short story of how I got into FGO. So without further ado, let's begin. Hello everyone. The name's Wingster, but you can also call me Wing, that works as well. I have been using Wing as a nickname ever since I was a Lego tuber back in my junior high school days. In fact, my former main channel can still be found on YouTube. It's currently called Shining Wingster, while it used to be called Wing Rocka. For those that know that, I'm not planning to post content there again anytime soon because the current channel I'm using right now is my current main, if that makes sense. So yeah, those are stories for another day. Let's just focus on the gaming part. I currently play FGO, the Taiwan server, which is pretty obvious as you can see in the screen right here, and also Genshin Impact. The reason why I don't play the other servers such as NA as well as JP is the fact that one, I don't really like spoilers, so I don't really want to spoil myself if I can play the JP server FGO. But also, the other servers are a pain in the butt to get on an Apple device. I know there are methods to get these two servers on an Apple device, but I don't plan to do so anytime soon. But if I do have the mood to play these other servers, I will do it in time, I guess. So let's just leave it there. So let's just go back to the main focus of this video is do I how did I get into the world of FGO? Well, I have this friend, which I will call him Len for the rest of this video. He introduced me some female servants that suit my taste, if that makes sense. For instance, Raiko here, which it's pretty obvious that she's one of my favorite servants with the fully grailed level for now. We're not discussing 120 yet, as well as the full foos for the 2K count. And yeah, but I was playing another mobile game that is called Tower of Saviors, and I was really into it, so I didn't take Len's consideration into account. And then as time progresses, he continued to show me more female servants that I probably like, such as Lartoria right here, as well as Lalter, which ironically I do have them both, as you can see right here. But I didn't really budge since again I was still playing Tower of Saviors at the time, and I continued to not budge until Summer 2 arrived in Taiwan, and it introduced Summer Raiko, which okay I'll budge I'll play this game. At first I didn't really think FGO was a fun game. Like I thought it was kind of boring. It didn't really satisfy my gaming needs. But as as time progresses, as I go further into the world of FGO, I realized that maybe this game isn't as boring as I thought. So I continued to play and then got more into the art, the story, the things, the music. And I finally got the vibe to continue playing, and here we are. Speaking of Summer Raiko, yeah, here's my Summer Raiko, and like the original, it is fully grilled, fully food, and max skill. And I finally got my Summer Raiko to MP5 thanks to the Taiwan version of the Kilma F banner, which I will explain later. And yeah, I'm pretty happy that I got my Summer Raiko finally to MP5 because of that banner. So yeah, but unfortunately, the time that I joined FGO Taiwan, it was not only the end of the Summer 1 rerun, which I missed the Brilliant Summer Mystic Code, but also Summer Shisho. But also Summer 1 rerun was the event after Onigashima rerun, which you guessed it, the last chance to get Rider Kintoki for now. And as some of you guys know, I am a huge fan of Kamen Rider, a tokusatsu that I normally watch, and Rider Kintoki is full of Kamen Rider references, so it was one of my biggest regrets to miss him, but also some very useful C's like Golden Sumo, Golden Carp. Yeah, it still remains to be my biggest regrets to this day in my FGO career. I really hope that Lasango re-releases Rider King Toki, maybe even the Golden Seas at some point, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, my very first 4-star servant, which is from the starter summon actually, of course, was Martha, which this is still the original Martha, and yeah, she's empty too. And I also got Stelno, which unfortunately the original Stelno is no longer with us because I burned her for RP to exchange the like Caladea lunchtime and stuff. Uh, I kind of wish that I can get some of my burned servants back, which I did get back some of them, like Siegfried right here, which he will be insanely powerful once we get to Trome in Taiwan. But at the moment, he's okay. He's okay, I guess. Um, but at this point, you probably want to ask, how does FGO Taiwan works in terms of other servers? Well, first off, obviously, unlike NA, is not run by Aniplex themselves. But in terms of gaming process, Taiwan is obviously behind JP like 2 years. It is also behind CN, which is the China server, like 10 months to 1 year, if I recall correctly. But it is like a couple months, like 2 to 3 months ahead of NA. So while NA is getting the fifth anniversary stuff to get Castoria, which I do have right here, she's Bond 10, which um, she will be Bond 11 soon from the pace I'm Bond farming her. Uh, yeah, in terms of like NA getting Castoria soon, we got let's see, yeah, Shisho Fest, which is actually going to end today. It's gonna end 12:59 p.m. today. I farmed. Let's see. I think I can show this right as well.
これ
Yeah, I
は
used
ボッ
up
ク
all
ス
my
と
apples. I farmed like 683 boxes ish. Yeah, I'm crazy like that, but I think it's worth it. I think it's pretty worth it since I can get like proofs and bones and even plumes that for my future servants if I do roll for servants that use those mats. So yeah. But in terms of like system updates, like there's no question. Like NA is like miles ahead of Taiwan. You pretty much know this by now. If you're an NA player, you guys have like level 120 servant coins. Like I don't even want to go into that any further. Um, Next, let's talk about the servants that I have, which as you can see right here. Um, from the top, you could see my grilled servants, which are obviously my favorite ones. Um, First up, obviously, the two Raikos that I just showed you. Um, all of them are Bond 10 and Max Skill. The original Raiko, which is MP2, which, if I want to, I probably will get her to like MP5 at some point. I'm not sure. Next, we have Odysseus, which I also fully grilled. Uh, well, the reason why I grilled Odysseus, it's pretty obvious. He's a freaking Kamen Rider and a Gundam user. Like, must I say more? And he's gonna get his helmet back finally when uh, Tesla Fest, which is the newest battle in New York, comes to Taiwan. So that's definitely a good thing. I also grilled Gramps. Gramps is a badass. I don't need to explain more to that. Like, yeah, he's pretty cool in my opinion. That's why I grilled him. His guts buff is pretty good, in my opinion. While it doesn't really proc much, yeah, he's a very cool servant. We also have Gajuna. Uh, yeah, Gajuna's power is like there's nothing much to explain. I might get him higher than MP1 sometime soon. I'm not sure, but if I really want to use like a high MP level Gaijin, I'd probably just borrow Len because Len's is like fully food, fully grilled, and like MP5. I don't know. Maybe I'll get mine to MP5 at some point. Maybe not. I'm not sure. And then we have my boy Kintoki. Um, yeah, he's fully grilled. I might get him to uh, max food at some point as well. Uh, yeah, all of his skills are maxed. Despite his third skill, you don't really need to max it, but I just max it because I kind of have an OCD quality. I can't stand my 5-star skills, like one of them not being maxed, so that's why I maxed it. And as you can see, it is MP5 because uh, the Taiwan version of the Kyoma F banner finally came, like sometime released during the CEO Tower event. Then I finally got my boy. I got my boy in the Berserker GSSR back when the fourth New Year was in Taiwan. I got my first copy of Kindoki, and then I got him to MP5 in the banner I just mentioned. Um, though sometimes I do kind of ask myself this question: is that if I chose to give up on Kintoki and focused on MP5ing Spishstar instead, and that way I would not only have an MP5 Spishstar to use, but also I would not waste my special ascension, which I used it on Matahari because uh, an extra Matahari, if I should say, because I have no other 5 stars to use because I maxed them with embers. Like I maxed my Achilles with embers. I maxed my Kiara with embers. So I ran out of servants to use the special ascension on. So I literally just wasted it. It's a hard decision. Like if I have an MP5 Spish Star, I probably will make my FGO farming a whole lot easier. But uh, I don't regret MP5 and Kindoki. Like as I said, he's my boy. So I don't really regret it. Though sometimes I do, but in generally, yeah, I don't really regret MP5 and Kintoki. He's still one of the best ST DPSs in the game. So we'll just leave it at that. And lastly, for my last level 100 servant, we have Dantes, fully grilled and fully food, and I got him to MP 13, not MP, Bond 13 because of Shisho Fest. He's also MP 5. I got him to MP 4 during when Summer 3 was released in Taiwan. I got him to MP 4. I spent two of the largest SQ packs to go for that last copy, but unfortunately, I failed. I failed miserably, and those two packs were pretty much the only time that I wailed in this game, and I plan to never wail in this game again. It's terrible. Like nowadays, the only things I buy in FGO are GSSRs. That's it. I'm not buying another Saint Quartz pack ever again. It's just terrible. Um, at the moment, yeah, Dantes is not really the best servant to use because of Castoria and Arts meta, but eventually he'll come back if JP's 7th anniversary it releases a brand new like quick support that is much better than Scotty, but I don't know. Time will tell, I guess. Besides my level 100 servants, we also my other grill servants, including Lancelot, which Zerko Lancelot to be exact. He was my quick looper before Dantes, so it's obvious why he's Bond 10. He's only MP3, which maybe I'll get spooked. Like no. I got Dantes. I don't need to use Zerko a lot anymore. And my other like grilled servant besides my SSRs is Chengong, which he's Bond 11. I do use him quite a lot. Yeah, he's a pretty good servant. Like I do use him from time to time, despite uh, gone strats aren't really the best strats sometimes, but I do use it quite often. So that's why I grilled my gong. In fact, I do have like 3 different kinds of esports gong in my second archive, which I do pull them out from time to time. So yeah, those are my grilled servants. And I do have some like other servants that you could see right here. I'm not gonna go through all of them. I'm just gonna go through some of my favorites and things like that. So yeah, this video is getting quite long already, which I do apologize. So in that case, I'll just end it with one last thing. What are my what are my plans for FGO this year? Like, what's next for me besides since we already got Castoria right here? It's pretty obvious for me. For those who follow me in like plushie server because I am a mod in plushie server. I'm also a member in Pocket Chalk server, but I don't talk there as much as plushie server. Um, it's pretty obvious since if you are a member of plushie server, you've seen me share my role plans like quite a lot. My next target, it's obvious. It's MP5 Muramasa. Yeah, that's why I've been saving a lot of resources just to get MP5 Muramasa. Like, even though I have like as you can see right here, even though I have like over 2K sync cores and 152 tickets, I don't think it's enough. Since when is when are my resources ever enough to MP5 a servant? And every time I MP5 a servant, it's always the last copy that's just like hell. Like, whether it's Dantes, whether it's Kintoki, it's always that way. So, wish me luck. Um, yeah, but yeah, the primary target is MP5 Muramasa this year, and I'm probably that's it for me this year. If once Muramasa is done, but though I might make a detour before Muramasa, and what is that detour, you might ask? I probably hinted it at this video. I probably will do it, probably will not, but we'll see. Time will tell. And that's it. I probably made this short talk video longer than it should be, which again, I do apologize. And if you guys want me to make more of these like voice videos, like maybe I'll do some more voice videos in the future, including making my roles voiced or something like that, leave a comment or give me some suggestions in the comment section below. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.